Hey folks, my name is Joko, and welcome to another edition of How to Do Stuff on MySpace. Today I want to present a short lesson on how to do one of the basics of MySpace, which is creating a link. Now, why do I want to do all this? Well, just to be helpful. It's about making MySpace more fun for all of us. So before we begin, I'd like for you to think of this as a lesson in a foreign language. You know, some basic travel phrases, things you need to get by.
A foreign language almost kept me out of a good college. In high school, I got D's in Spanish, and I began to think that maybe I just wasn't good at languages. But later on in college, I tried to learn Chinese, and again failed spectacularly. Yet, I am bilingual, having picked up Indonesian rather easily once I was actually living in that country. So my self-assessment of, I'm just not good at this languages stuff, was total bullshit.
I say this because too many people shoot themselves in the foot. They look at stuff like what I'm trying to teach you and say, this is techie stuff, and roll their eyes. I can't do that. I'm just not good at that. If you can think of this as what it actually is, which is another language, then I think it would be easier than thinking of it as techie stuff. And what's that language? HTML. Now, let's say you were in Mexico and had a little Montezuma's Revenge. I mean, would you just, if you couldn't speak the language, would you just crap your pants?
Or would you learn the basic phrase,
¿Dónde está el baño? So let's proceed with some basic phrases in that other language.
the very first thing you want to learn are the roles of these two symbols here. Less than and greater than. You find them down there by your spacebar. Less than tells your computer that you're starting to speak in HTML. The greater than sign tells your computer that you're done.
Let's use a little a mnemonic. I think that's what it's called. A memory trick, a way to remember this. Okay? Very simple. Let's say you were in a big crowd and wanted to get people's attention, to get them to go somewhere or do something. What would you say? Hey!
Yeah, that's right. You might call out and cough. Hey. Well, that's how we're going to remember our first bit of HTML. Don't forget your less than sign, and the equal is referring to what you're going to link to. I couldn't figure out how to fit that into the mnemonic. Nor the quotation mark, and that's equally important.
Okay, so say for example I want to post a bulletin with a link to my blog. Well, first thing you got to do is get the URL, the location of your blog, into your clipboard. And where do you do that? You start by looking at your profile. Here we are at my profile. I'm going to post a link to this latest blog, Getting Some Pussy. Now, I do it from my profile because that is the most reliable link you're going to find. The most reliable URL. Take my mouse, I'm going to click it. That selects all of it. Then right click it. Copy it. Now it's on my clipboard.
So by this point, I've opened a new bulletin, titled it, and put some words in.
Less than sign. Href. H-R-E-F. Equals quotation mark. Now the URL is in my clipboard, so I can just hit a Control V. Dun-da-da. Quotation mark. Gotta end the quotation, and then stop your HTML tag. That's what we've created there, is an HTML tag. Now the part that you type next is going to be what's in blue. Try to think of something witty. My particular catchphrase is, click me hard. I wonder how many people actually do click hard. Now you have to end your link. You do so by creating another HTML tag with the It doesn't. It's not case sensitive, but I'm meticulous that way. So we'll just go. That HTML tag, the un-a, is what ends your link. Posting my link, post bulletin, and it's here. So to review, and write this down, folks. We start with the less than sign, the beginning of our HTMLEs. Then we have the A. Remember that's A. Hruf. Put your URL right in here. Unquotation mark. Close it with the greater than sign. Put what you want to be blue. Finish it with another HTML tag, your less than, / a, greater than, and you have created a link.